Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about Call of Duty Online. Now a lot of you may know about this game. It's only available in China and it's the first non-American COD game based. It's all most characters are Chinese and it's all in Chinese. There's none of it is in English. So if you manage to pirate the game or torrent it or anything, then you won't be able to read anything. It'll just be all in Chinese and you kind of have to learn what to do. Um, this game has been known about for a while now. I think it came out in 2013. I could be wrong, but it's been out for a while, and it's a pretty popular game in China. China, if you guys don't know, has pretty much been restricting gaming. Just recently, the Xbox One was brought to China for the first time in a long ass time. They've had consoles. Pretty much before that, it's been all PC gaming, which that kind of sucks for them. I feel bad, but they do have an awful government, so what can you do? But anyways, Call of Duty Online, it just looks really good. It has the most content out of any Call of Duty game that exists today. It has, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if it has a campaign or not. I don't think it does. If it does, no one's probably played it that records for American audiences because it's all in Chinese, so why would you want to hear that if you can't understand it? But there's a big rumor that it's going to be ported to North America. Activision has been hiring for Call of Duty Online to be able to port it over, which would be really cool if we could have Call of Duty Online in America, because the game itself looks fantastic. There's so much stuff in it. Now it does have I think it was the first, correct me if I'm wrong, might be the first Call of Duty to have microtransactions or supply drops or anything like that. And I don't know if they tested there and then brought it to Advanced Warfare, but it has stuff like that. There's so much stuff. If you guys don't know, Call of Duty Online is a mix between every COD game, basically, and it adds in its own content too. There's a bunch of weapons in there that are created by the developers over there, all on their own, and there's a ton of fresh content. There's a bunch of weird game modes like cyborg zombies and all sorts of crazy, wacky game modes on there, and it's all pretty interesting. Now, a lot of people are saying this is all great. Oh my god, look at all the stuff it has. But to be honest with you, it's all, yeah, there's a lot of content, don't get me wrong, but most of it isn't that good. It's filler content, it's new stuff. Which is nice. It's nice to have a whole lot of stuff, but would you rather have quality or quantity? I still want to play the game incredibly bad because imagine just playing Black Ops 2 with Advanced Warfare weapons. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know if they have an exo game mode or any of the thrust systems or anything like that in it, but the game mode overall looks cool, and I'm very excited for them to port to console on Xbox One and PS4 in America. I I really want this game to come out because, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it was an alright title. I originally hated it, and I've come to like it a lot more. Advanced Warfare, I was pretty iffy on at first, but then I still love the game now. I have the most hours put into that game over any game I think I've ever played, honestly, which is, you know, some people would call me pathetic for that, but I do. I really enjoyed that game. I played it all the time. That was probably why I had a hard time of school that year. But that game was pretty good. Ghost was okay, and it wasn't the greatest game in the world, but it had Extinction to back it up. And you know, in general, COD these past couple of years hasn't been the greatest. Infinite Warfare looks good, and I hope it is, but yet again, it's going to have microtransactions, and it's a turnoff for many people that's in the future. I want older time periods, but I'm open to futuristic games as long as they're good. And if they do microtransactions right for once, then we might even have a good COD this year. Not saying Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare and Ghosts are awful, horrible games, but they aren't like CODs previous to that. Pretty much every COD prior to Call of Duty Ghosts was universally loved, and I think Call of Duty Online is a perfect mediator between them all. Has the futurism, has supply drops, which I don't think anyone really likes, but a bunch of new content, fresh content with the old maps and the old guns and also the new stuff. I really am excited for Call of Duty Online to come to consoles, and I think you should be too. Hopefully we'll see it in the next couple of years. I'm not sure. My theory is that they're going to bundle it with Sledgehammer's COD. I don't know if Sledgehammer is still on the cycle because of Advanced Warfare being pretty disliked overall. So I'm not sure if it's on the cycle or not. But next year we should be getting a Sledgehammer Call of Duty, and my theory is that by then they'll have finished porting Call of Duty Online and translating it and stuff into North American and English and all the other languages, and hopefully we'll have that bundled similar to how COD 4 Remastered was bundled with Infinite Warfare. We'll have that with the next year's game. But the only problem with that is it raises its price, and Call of Duty Online is a free-to-play game, so that explains the microtransactions in it. So hopefully they don't slap a $60 price tag and sell it on its own. I'd probably still buy it if they did, because there's $60 worth of content in there, and it's a fun-looking game on its own right. And if they bundled it with the next year's game, it would probably be worth $80 on its own anyways. So I would probably buy it just for the Call of Duty Online in itself, and you'd get a free game to go along with it, and if you view it that way. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Tell me if you think Call of Duty Online looks good, and what you're most excited for about it. If you guys have watched any gameplay of it and just, seen what it has to offer. Tell me what your favorite thing you've seen is. And yeah, guys, leave your opinions in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.